Welcome back, friends, to part 3, exploring all things liver here in our spring series. So this is going to take us down an interesting rabbit hole and journey on the consciousness of the liver. So this is more of the metaphorical, alchemical ideas around the liver. And I'd love for you guys to start thinking about and putting in the comments any of the aha moments that you have about how our consciousness relates to our physiology. So the first two talks were all about physiology and pathology, and now we're going to look at the consciousness. So what is consciousness? It's the state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings. So this is the ability to have awareness. So each of our organ systems have awareness and they know what to do. They know what their job is, right? And so those jobs, the consciousness, vibration, awareness, inform the physiology and the structure of the organs. So the liver is all about planning and organizing. So we explored how the liver deals with our biophysical processes, how it is responsible for synthesizing, and how it takes this abstract nature of the soul and our vision and our vibration and our kind of unique purpose in life, and it organizes it into a tangible pattern that is then facilitated through its metabolic functioning in the body to carry us towards our goals, dreams, and visions in life. It is known in the ancient texts as the general, is that it has all of the resources and all of the awareness to know how to forage our path forward. So the liver has a really, really important job of leading our lives and our bodies through the resources it has, not only into like battle, but into full actualization of walking towards our goals. We talked about the liver and blood, how it stores blood. So energetically, it contains the nourishment and the resources to hold the vital energy of the blood, as well as the blueprint of the plan, right? The ability of it to house the soul and hold on to understanding that potential and then planning it into action. So we'll talk a little bit more. I know in week 1, we talked about the Hun soul, but the liver essentially holds a house, a container for the ethereal soul to feel at home within our body and to manifest through the consciousness of our blood and our planning. The liver's consciousness is also responsible for vision. So this is tangible physical vision. There's a divergent path. So the liver channel ends right at underneath the nipple line in the rib cage. And then there's a divergent channel that pops up and infuses the consciousness and the energy of the physical eyes. So any kind of vision problems, or also we can really tell what's going on with the liver by looking at the clarity of the eyes, are going to be related to the harmony and balance of the liver. On a more abstract, esoteric, or metaphysical or metaphorical approach, we're looking at vision as being related to seeing our path in life, knowing the plan, having clarity around that plan, and then foresight to have the direction to move towards that path. So really over this next weeks in this spring series, thinking about our vision and our vision for ourselves this year and many years to come. The liver relates to purpose. So this consciousness of purpose connects us to the why. This is deeply relating to the soul and kind of knowing what sets our soul on fire and what our purpose is in life, why we were brought here. The liver gives us the structure to stay on that path and keep us in connection with the reasons for living. There's also a big piece of why I created the Reasons and Season project, was because when people connect to their reason and they can move with it through their seasonal rhythms and of growth and ebbs and flows and refining and clearing out and then rebirthing, it allows them to stay on the path of their truth and stay in alignment with the support of the universe, as well as the environment and the changes that we are nestled into as human organisms within this vast dynamic world that we exist into. So really staying connected to that reason allows us to have proper directionality and stay on course. We're going to talk a little bit deeper when we get into the emotion of anger and the energy of assertiveness and boundaries that the liver provides, the storage and structure to keep us on our path, and how liver energy is like this uprising, young, active energy that takes that container and puts it into a direction. So as you are thinking this week about your purpose and direction, you can start thinking about supporting that purpose by supporting your liver to do the work to carry out that movement. And here we are into the consciousness of movement. I found this image, these women working together in kindness and in ability to assert direction. So this is more of a kind of metaphorical, again, idea of movement, like the movements that people create for change, but also our individual movements. So how much flexibility do we have? How much ease do we have in movement? So starting to explore for yourself personally, where could you be more flexible in your body? Where could you be more flexible in your beliefs so that your energy has the ability to flow freely and be expressed through your physical and energetic interactions in life? Again, that movement is the underpinning of direction. So being able to have grace and ease in our direction, and then being able to assert our plan, assert our process, while being kind and respectful and integrated to those and the environment around us. And this is really fueled by the underpinning of the emotion of anger and its ability to connect us to our purpose and give us direction. So we're going to dig deep here in the coming weeks to the emotion of anger and how it relates to movement and the proper use of that energy to help carry us forward individually as well as collectively in our lives. So I hope this little talk on the consciousness of the liver has got you thinking about your purpose, your flexibility, your movement, your ability to store the plan, and how you're going to bring that forth in the weeks to come. Be sure to share in the comments about what's reflecting and coming up for you. And I hope that you guys enjoy the last liver part 4 on this spring series together. Be wellness.